All right, Sistas fans. So I don't know why we don't have the episode 21 synopsis yet, but we do have the season finale. Yes, folks, episode 22, Before You Walk Out of My Life, the season 8 finale. We do have the synopsis for that, and that will be the subject of this video. So if you don't want, well, to be honest, it really doesn't spoil much. It's pretty straightforward. March 12th is going to be the finale. Actually, I was wrong before because I thought the Oval would end on the 11th. It completely slipped my mind. The Oval started a week after Sisters, so the Oval comes to an end on March 18th. But in terms of Sisters, we do have the episode 21 titled London Bridges, which I believe makes a lot of sense because this particular episode says this: Andi must decide whether or not she wants to make things work with Robin before he possibly walks out of her life forever. First of all, up yours, Andi. Seriously. She does not, after everything she has said to this man, everything she's done to this man, this entire season, I hope, and look, I will miss Robin if this is his farewell, because he has truly been one of the few good things for season 8. But just like with Preston, I'd rather see him leave and maybe eventually find a woman that will treat him right than stay another season, another episode in Sisters for Andi to treat him like dirt. And even though I ship these two, although I don't want to rush it, I would not mind if Penelope left with Robin. Now, you're probably wondering, like, London Bridges, like, what does that have to do with anything? Well, remember that initially Robin was introduced as a liaison for the law firm from a different law firm or branch in London, overseas in Europe. And then come to find out, oh, he actually owns the firm. That's what's confused some people. And look, I completely understand if you forgot this detail from season 3, season 4, because it's so long ago, and I don't believe the new writers took the time to really understand this about Robin's character. But some people are like, how does he own the firm? And what if he, wait, Jeremy, if he owns the firm, why isn't his name on the side of the building? To my recollection, he told Andi the reason he isn't like at the forefront in terms of like public recognition is due to the fact that he realizes that a firm owned by a bunch of, old white men has a higher success rate than a law firm owned by, someone who's not white. So that's why he did it the way he did it. And it makes sense. Sad but true, but that's the way it is. Now, in terms of London, at the beginning of the season, think back to what he told Andi. Yeah, I heard about Leland's passing and the fact that there's a need for a managing partner. So I dropped everything and came back as soon as I could to help guide the firm into, the next step until we figured things out. That's why the firm has kind of been, kind of wonky this season in terms of how it's been operating. But since the managing partner position has been filled via Andi and things are kind of, leveling, balancing out, Robin technically has no need to stick around if he's not truly needed, hence why he's probably going back to London. Now, in terms of Andi must decide what, I hope no. Andi doesn't have a right. No. And I know some people, not the majority, but there's a handful of people, they don't like how I've been talking about Andi this season. I don't care. She is an awful person. She does not deserve happiness with a man who will treat her right due to the fact that she straight up said, oh, I love men who try to control me. And Robin has never done that or tried to do that. Andi just gets bent out of shape because things didn't go the way she wanted to. Say what you want to, but that's the way it is. But in terms of Penelope, I think that would be a great, way to say, for these two characters to bow out, because think of it this way. We don't know for a fact if Jordan kills Gary, but here's what we do know. He is locked up and he can't get out on bail. And he's probably going to be locked up for a while for attempted or legit murder. I'm thinking this. Penelope might go with Robin to start over. Because when you really think about it, what does she have left in ATL? Nothing. Her fiance betrayed her. Her fiance, well, actually, her fiance, ended up killing their unborn child. Then he went on to get engaged to Gary, who dumped her brother and broke his heart. And now her brother is locked up and probably won't get out after his career and livelihood was ruined. And at this point, she really has nothing left. And I think that Penelope sticking around in ATL would do nothing but just provide a constant reminder of everything she's lost. So in all actuality, I think it would make the most sense for Penelope to, I don't know, maybe go with Robin. That's what I think. These two characters could have their final farewell in the season 8 finale, and that'll be a wrap for these two. And then Andi, like I mentioned in a couple other videos, just be sitting there looking stupid, realizing all the people she's, stepped over or screwed over to get to where she is. Well, you're finally partner. Now what? Now what? Especially if Gary is dead. Let's just theorize it. Now, that could be why they didn't release the episode 21 synopsis, because if Gary's alive and that synopsis got released yesterday with 22, that would spoil the events of episode 20, which comes on tonight. So if, let's say theoretically Gary's dead, and that could, that would be so messed up. If Andi finds out that Gary is dead, and at that point it's like, well, I broke things off with Jordan for good, and that was never going to work, and Gary, well, he's dead. I guess that means Robin is the last one left. Like, no, you don't get to make it work. Not to mention the fact that if Robin goes back to London, that's a long distance relationship. Yeah, he's wealthy, he has a private jet and everything, but come on now. Just no. I don't think that's how the writers would do it, because Andi's whole thing is her drama involving her love life, and to have a long distance boyfriend, that's not really going to work out. Like, this isn't like Khadijah and Scooter from Living Single. Like, no, I don't think it's going to matter. Plus, like I said, after the way she's treated Robin, I hope that it's like, nah, like you had plenty of chances, but that's not how it's going to work. Let Penelope have the last laugh. Like a bit, ha ha! I'm with the man who owns the firm, who controls your job. So buzz off. There you go. That's how I think. I think that at the end of it, let Penelope and Robin go to London together, start over a new life and whatnot. And then Andi is like, you got what you wanted, screwed everybody else to get over here as managing partner, to have your name on the side of the building. But what did it cost you? There you go. That's my theory. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how things play out tonight to really, come up with more solid conversation of how things will unfold. But as always, thanks so much to everybody who sent me this information. London Bridge is falling down in episode 21. But before you walk out of my life, I don't know, like Andi, it's funny because you'll tell Jordan, I love Robin, but you won't tell him that. You're just still in your feelings because you think everything that's a business is personal. And well, personally, you screwed up so many other people's business that, well, now your life is messed up. All right, that's all I got. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.